So my name's Godfrey and I'm the Managing Director and part owner of Deer Park. We're beautifully set in 80 acres of Devon parkland. The house dates back to 1721, so it's got some real history to it. It became a hotel about 55 years ago. I took over 5 years ago when sadly the business was on a downward run, hadn't been loved for a long time. So we turned the business around. We're focused mainly on weddings and corporate events.
I've had the pleasure of meeting some of your staff, and customer experience seems to be at the heart of what you do. What is the ethics of your business?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're in hospitality, so the number one game is putting a smile on people's face. For me, I think every job description in hospitality should have making guests happy on it. So we have a bit of a policy here where we never say no to a guest. If we can't meet their expectations or their request, then we find an alternative. We find another way around it to, make it happen. And we just love exceeding customer expectations. I don't think there's anything better than saying you're going to do this, but actually delivering this. And reputation is probably the most important thing, I think, in business.
You've got an amazing track record in terms of employing young people through apprenticeship programs. What first attracted you to that type of program in terms of employing young people?
Well, I think it goes back to when I was young, really. Unfortunately, it wasn't quite an apprenticeship. I did a 2-year BTEC National Diploma in Hospitality at Bournemouth College, and then I started with De Vere Hotels on a 2-year training management program. So, there was some additional learning on that program, and I got to do every department in the hotel. So, I think it's great. It's great to employ young people. It's absolutely brilliant to be able to give them a career, not just a job.
Time and time again, employers report back the great value that young people bring to their business. What sort of examples have you seen of the value that they bring to you?
Well, for me, it's just the energy, isn't it? They're so creative. They're not set in their ways. They're creative, they're energized, they're passionate, and they don't mind showing it.
You're a multiple award-winning organisation in terms of your apprenticeship programs. Tell me a bit more about the awards you've won. With the apprenticeships, we employed young Kayla as a commis chef, and she had previously been Apprentice of the Year at Exeter College, so that was brilliant. We didn't ever think we'd get another one, but young Lewis, our apprentice chef, told me on Friday out of the blue that he'd won Apprentice of the Year. I mean, wow, that's just incredible. And I think it was 2 weeks before he'd mentioned that he'd won bronze at a Salon Culinaire competition. So they keep winning these amazing awards. But the hotel recently won the Express & Echo Corporate Social Responsibility Award, which for me is just brilliant because it just tells people that we care. And we care about the community, we care about the people we employ, we care about our customers, obviously. But it's great to be rewarded with some recognition. And when you've got hot property like Kayla, and she's coming towards the end of her apprenticeship, how do you ensure that they stay with the business? Well,
I don't think that's my choice. It's down to Kayla, but and actually I think it's great for them to fly. Having been influential in their career and helped them and been part of their world, part of their career, for her to go on to be an amazing success would just make me so happy.
We've got over 950 employers at Exeter College that take on apprentices. What piece of advice would you give to an employer who's thinking about taking an apprentice for the first time?
I'm not sure whether it's right for every business, but I can't see why not. I would struggle to think, why haven't you done it already? They bring, as I said earlier, a huge amount of energy and passion and creativity to the business. And they give so much back, and they work so hard, and they go and learn and bring you up to date with the trends and what's happening out there. They get to mix with other people and learn from other people. They're all talking at college about all of their different workplaces and bringing it back. Well, you must be mad if you won't want some of that.
I see some outstanding opportunities for young people in the hospitality industry. What piece of advice would you give a young person thinking of joining the hospitality trade?
just do it. My God, there's I counted somewhere in the region of 136 different jobs in hospitality. Whether you're an accountant or a sales and marketing person, or human resources, or you want to be a chef, or you want to be the best housekeeper, there's a job for everybody. It's such a rewarding industry. It's just, I don't know where I would be without it.
You think those opportunities will only continue to grow?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, hospitality is just getting bigger and bigger. It's getting more unique. We're having to think outside the box continuously to be ahead of our competitors and ahead of the customer, and that just makes for a creative world, I think, in hospitality. I mean, the Pig, for example, another Robin Hudson creation from Hotel de Van. It's just fantastic, and I think reinventing things completely and doing things better and differently, for young people, it's perfect because they're a creative bunch.
And obviously, you're a big fan of apprenticeships. Do you ever see a day when Deer Park won't be recruiting young people on training programs?
No, never. I mean, we've got 10% of our total staff as apprentices at the moment. So that's 50 staff, 5 apprentices, and I'd love another 5. I think they're just perfect for our business.